What's going on, guys? In today's video I will show you guys how to design this party flyer in CorelDraw. So if you're new, don't forget to subscribe, and without any further ado, let's jump straight to the video. Welcome to CorelDraw, guys. So the first thing we're going to do is change our paper size. All right, so the size we'll be making use of is 10 by 10 inches. So to do that, make sure your unit is changed to inches. All right, your drawing unit. Then locate your page dimension and change to 10 by 10 inches and press enter on your keyboard. So the next thing we're going to do now is we're going to bring out our rectangle tool and draw just right here. And once we do that, we'll go back to our page dimension again and type 10 by 10 inches. Then press enter again on your keyboard. And as you can see, guys, the rectangle is not fitted to frame. So what you're going to do is you're going to press letter P on your keyboard to fit it to frame. And the next thing we're going to do is we're going to drop the tool using pick tool. If you don't understand all these tools over here, you can go and watch my beginners class. I have a class where I explained all these tools and their uses. All right, so I'm going to put the link somewhere in the down description below or somewhere up here for you guys to check it out. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back to this parallel red line here and right click on it and select set outline color. So the reason for that is because we were having a black stroke just right here, and once you come over to this and set it to set outline color, it will remove itself. All right, so it's not always good when you're designing. You should have something black by the on the line. All right, it's not good for your design. All right, so make sure you always remove it. So the next thing we're going to do now is we're going to import our stock images for this tutorial. So to do that, we're going to come over to file and locate import. Shortcut is Ctrl+I, all right, on your keyboard. So I'm going to locate where my files are saved. So I'm going to come over to this party flyer over here. So basically, guys, select all these files, select everything. All right, so just leave this text over here. We're going to make use of it. So I'm going to this is where all the text, the font names I include for you guys. So if you're looking to get all these source files, please check the down description below. I'm going to put the link of all this in the down description below. And the next thing I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to come over to this, select my folder and open this text. All right, this is, like I said, this is the names of the font and this is the text we'll be making use of. So right now we're going to go back to CorelDraw, and the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in this background. All right, but first of all, I'm going to bring in this image and scale it up this way. All right, this is the image we're going to make use of, and I'm going to right click on this image and select power clip inside, and I'm going to point to this using this arrow. All right, I'm going to point to this frame, the plain frame we have here. So when you click on it, boom, guys, this image has gone inside the frame, as you can see. So right now we're going to right click and select edit power clip. So once we do that, we're going to basically scale this up just right here. And once we do that, not that much, but just scale it up a bit, and we're going to leave that to that for now. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to click on finish, and I'm going to bring in this background, right click on it and select power clip inside, then place it into this frame. Then to adjust that, we're going to go back to our to go into the frame. We're going to right click and select edit power clip, and now you can select this image, that's the background, and hold shift on your keyboard and press a key that is written page down on your keyboard, page down. Then you can just click on it this way. And the next thing we're going to do is we're going to scale it up to fit in, to fill up the space. So I'm going to do that by scaling up this way using my top right anchor point. Right, so make sure you're using your top right anchor point and don't use the middle point this way or this way. It's gonna distort the background. All right, so right now what I'm going to do is basically I'm going to blur this background a bit and by going to effect. If you don't have effect on your CorelDraw, all right, you can go to bitmap. Then you can see creative. Under creative, you'll see blur. All right, but for those using this version, please if you don't have it, please DM me on Instagram. All right, I'm going to flash my name somewhere around here so you can follow me and DM me on that. So right now, go to blur and select Gaussian blur. All right, so once you do that, we're going to just increase this. All right, we're going to increase this. All right, so we have to increase this a little more. Okay, so I think we're cool with this 87.6 pixels, but that's too much. So you can reduce it to 29.4 pixels and click on OK. So right now, I don't want to do much on this image. So I want to make use of this blue and um, this light over here. So I'm going to flip this because this place now, the person is wearing a blue cloth. So right now I'm going to just flip this using my mirror tool, so that it's going to blend with this by going to my mirror tool on my property bar and mirror it this way. So once I do that, you can see it's going to blend with this. So I'm going to just basically take this up and scale this one up. So now I'm going to take this one up a bit and leave that to that. So the next thing I'm going to do now is I'm going to go to Effect, select Adjust. All right, by select this image. All right, then go to Effect, select Adjust, then select Color Balance. All right, so once you do that, you can basically increase the yellow a bit. All right, to 18, and magenta you can increase it to 9, and your red to maybe 12. Then click on OK. So right now you can go back to Effect and select brightness and contrast, and you can increase your contrast to 19, or let's say 19 is fine. Then you can click on OK and leave that to that. So the next thing we're going to do now is we're going to bring in our rectangle tool and draw just right here, and we're going to fill that with a black color. And once we do that, we're going to come over to this and this thumbnail to, you can see it's on CMYK, so we're going to change that to RGB by double clicking on this thumbnail over here. And once we do that, select your color viewer and change this to RGB, and drag this node just right here to the bottom part, and click on OK. And the next thing we're going to do, guys, is select our transparency tool, and we're going to fade out this edge. Like I told you guys, transparency tool is either used to reveal or hide. You can use it to reveal any object or hide it. All right, so right now, this is basically what we're going to have. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to just scale this up just right here. And once I do that, I'm going to basically click on Finish. I'm going to click on Finish, and the next thing we're going to do, guys, is I'm going to come over to this notepad and select my text just right here. And once I copy using Ctrl+C, then I'm going to go to my text tool and drop this way and use Ctrl+V to paste it. All right, so once I do that, I'm going to change this to white color so we can basically see what we're doing. So right now, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to basically bring in this background. All right, scale it up this way. Right click on it and select power clip, place it into this frame, then right click again, select edit power clip. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to basically scale this up, scale it up this way, and I'm going to select my transparency tool, then select my image mode and select overlay. So once I do that, I'm going to just scale this one up this way. All right, so I'm going to take it behind fill this way. And once I do that, I'm going to select my transparency tool and basically reduce this opacity. But I just want it to show just a little bit, as you can see. And once we're done with that, you can basically leave that to that and click on Finish. And the next thing we're going to do, guys, we're going to bring in this background. We're going to use our transparency tool and fade out this edge. Go to bitmap and select convert to bitmap. Select your color mode to RGB and your resolution at 300, then click on OK. And for those of you who have not subscribed to this channel, please do not ask me questions on the comment section. If you are not subscribed, please don't ask me questions. If you're subscribed, feel free to ask me anything, all right? So for those of you who are not subscribed, keep waiting for me to tell you to subscribe, all right? So we're going to just select this and fade out this edge. And once we do that, go to your image mode and select screen. And this is what you're going to have. So I'm going to right click and select power clip, place it in here, then right click again, select edit power clip. Then we're going to basically hold control and use page down to take it behind fill, just right here. All right, so we're going to basically scale that just a little bit, and we're going to leave that to that for now. All right, so the next thing we're going to do is I'm going to just basically click on finish. And once I do that, let me make sure this is at the middle. Let me make sure it's at the middle. All right, let me use my shape tool and reduce this, so it will enable me select what I want to select. I don't know if I've selected it, but let me see. Okay, not selecting though, but I think I'm going to just take this one and let me select this way and see. All right, that's cool. We've selected it. So right now I'm going to just bring this one in here, and that is it, guys. So I'm going to click on finish, and I'm going to leave that to that. So the next thing I'm going to do, I don't like the way this line is coming out here, but what I'm going to do is basically I'm going to just drag this one here and make sure it's this way. And I think I'm fine with this now. So I'm going to click on finish, and right now I'm going to bring in this smoke background and scale it up this way. So I'm going to basically select my transparency tool, go to my mesh mode and select screen this way. But first of all, let's fade out this edge, convert it to bitmap. I've told you guys why I'm converting to bitmap multiple times, because if you don't convert to bitmap, as you fade out this part, you will not be able to fade out the other part. Convert it to bitmap again, fade out this edge, then go to your mesh mode and select screen. And once you do that, you're going to basically right click on right click on it and select power clip, then place it into this frame, then right click again, select edit power clip. Then what you're going to do is you're going to basically take this behind fill by using control plus page down. So as you can see the effect on this image, you can see the effect on that. All right, you can see the effect of the smoke on that. Then you're going to click on finish, and you're going to leave that to that. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in this I'm going to bring in this light flake and scale it up this way, then select my transparency tool, go to my mesh mode and select screen, and this is basically what you're going to have. So I'm going to place this one here and scale it up this way. So once I do that, we're going to basically scale that and leave that to that, then bring another one over here. All right, we're going to just place that just right there, and basically we're going to select our transparency tool and just decrease the opacity just right there, and this is basically what we're going to have. So I'm going to select this, and right click on it and select power clip, then place it into this frame. So you can see everything we've done here is on one file, just basically this way. So I'm just trying to show you guys. So right now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in this logo and place it just right here, and I'm going to reduce that a bit. I don't want that to be that big, and I'm going to place that just right here. So if you want to know where this lounge is located, it's located at 8 Consola Road, bottles and glasses. All right, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to basically cut out this text. All right, so this is I'm on piano Thursday, so I'm going to just place it just right here. And the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to select this, put my cursor and use control page down, sorry, not control, my enter key to take it down, and use control plus K and break it apart. So right now I'm going to just basically change my font to Campton Book, but we're going to use the bold one. So let me use this one for now. I'm going to scale this one up and highlight it and use Shift F3 on my keyboard to change it to uppercase. All right, guys, so I'm going to use my shape tool and basically reduce the spacing just right here. And this is basically what we are going to have. So I'm going to scale this up just right here, and I'm going to convert this to curve by right clicking and select convert to curve. Shortcut is Control plus Q on your keyboard. All right, so I'm going to basically bring in my rectangle tool this way and basically draw a line just right here. And the next thing I'm going to do is make sure it is aligned this way, and you're going to basically scale this one up And the next thing you're going to do is hold shift and select this text and come over to your let me just zoom out so you can see. Select the rectangle tool, hold shift, select this, and select trim on your property bar. Then you can basically delete this one. All right, so once I do that, I'm going to come over to this and select this gold background which I downloaded, and I'm going to right click on it and select power clip, then place it into this frame. And I'm going to right click and select edit power clip. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to basically rotate this way, and I'm going to basically place this just right here and reduce it. Then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to click on it again and flip it just right here. And I'm going to scale this one just up and leave that to that. So I'm going to basically, okay, let's scale it up to this point and click on finish. And this is basically what you are going to have. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in this one, change the font to Campton Book. Then I'm going to highlight it and use Shift F3, change it to uppercase. And the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to basically scale this up this way, and I'm going to bring in my rectangle tool again and draw this way. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight this and basically use Shift Page Up to bring it forward. And this is basically what we are going to have. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use my shape tool again and reduce the spacing this way. And select this, select the text, hold shift and select this one, then go to trim. And now you can delete this one. You can see, basically we can see through this text. So give it a white color. This is what we're going to have. And the next thing we're going to do, guys, is we're going to just place this just right here. And the next thing we're going to do is I'm going to use my shadow tool and basically apply a shadow over here and break the shadow apart. Then you can bring the shadow down a bit. You can see that effect just right here. And right now I'm going to highlight everything and so I'm going to highlight everything and basically double click on this by double clicking on it twice this way, 1 and 2. Then you're going to basically flip this just right here, and this is basically what you are going to have. So the next thing we're going to do, guys, is we're going to basically bring in this text. Okay, let me copy the dates and this and cut it just right here, place it over here. And the next thing we're going to do is I'm going to cut, this is the DJ, and this is basically the highlights of what will be happening that day. All right, so the next thing we're going to do, guys, is I'm going to change this to uppercase, Shift F3 on my keyboard. All right, then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to change the fonts to Campton Book medium. All right, so I'm going to basically put my cursor here and basically place it this way and put that there. And the next thing we're going to do is let's change the font to Campton Book, but the bold one. All right, I'm going to change this to the bold one, and I'm going to use my shape tool and reduce the spacing just right there. And the next thing we're going to do is basically scale this down, and I'm going to select my rectangle tool and put the point here and give it a white color, then put another one here, bring another one over here. So this is basically what you are going to have. So the next thing we're going to do is I'm going to place this one here. All right, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my cursor here and bring this one down, and the font I'll be making use of this is this one, Sosa BB. So let's place that here. If you don't have this font on your system, please, you can basically go and download it using dafont.com. And the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to break this one apart using Ctrl+K. Then I'm going to bring this one down here, and the next thing I'm going to do is scale this up and basically place this one just right here. And the next thing I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to place this one here and scale it up this way. So this is basically what you're going to have. So the next thing we're going to do is I'm going to cut this one out using Ctrl plus K this way and change the font to Campton Book. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to just place this one just right here and select, highlight it this way and use Ctrl plus A to highlight, use Shift F3 to change it to uppercase. And the next thing I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to break this one apart this way and use Ctrl plus K to break it apart. And the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to place this one here. All right, so I'm going to change this one to, all right, let's leave that to that. And I'm going to use my rectangle tool and draw a line just right here. So we're going to give it this yellow color. All right, so this is basically what we're going to have. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to basically scale this down and make sure it is aligned with this one. And this is basically what we are going to have. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this one down here and change that to Campton Book. So I'm going to change that to uppercase by highlighting everything and use Shift F3 and change that to uppercase just right here. And I'm going to scale this one down and leave that to that. So the next thing I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to put my cursor here and use Shift, press your Shift, and you can open use the open bracket or the close bracket to just do something like this. All right, so you can unbold it, and once you do that, basically scale this one down, hold Shift on your, use your Shift tool and drag this one just right here. All right, so this is basically what we're going to have. So I'm going to place this one just right here, and this is basically open bracket. As you can see, it's open bracket. We have the open and close bracket on your keyboard, so use your text tool and just apply that just right there, and this is basically what you are going to have. So the next thing I'm going to bring in here is this one. All right, so we're going to just cut this one. This is the Instagram and Facebook handle. So this one is for reservation. All right, we're going to cut that and leave that there. And the next thing I'm going to do is basically I'm going to change the font to Campton Book medium. All right, so I'm going to scale this one down this way and leave that over there. And so that is why I downloaded this icon. I'm going to put the link for everything for you guys in the down description below. So I'm going to extract this. I'm going to extract this by going to bitmap, select convert to bitmap. All right, then go to bitmap again, select mode, black and white, then click on OK, then select trace bitmap, outline trace, line art, and wait for that to load. So guys, as we are waiting for it to load, please don't forget to subscribe to this channel. And the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to click on OK. Then I'm going to delete this one and basically ungroup it and delete this one. So I'm going to do the same to this Instagram. Then I'm going to go to bitmap, convert it to bitmap. I'm going to select mode, select black and white. You can increase it if in case you see something cutting this way, just increase the threshold and click on OK. Then go to trace bitmap, select outline, select line art, and wait for that to load. And then you can click on OK and basically delete this, ungroup this, and delete this, and delete this one. Then basically group this, and the next thing you're going to do is make sure this is basically aligned this way, and you can reduce this way and place that just right here and give that white color so it will rhyme and we can see it. So basically reduce this one again, group it, and place it just beside the Instagram handle, right? So you're going to reduce this one, and once you do that, make sure it is aligned with this. Make sure everything is aligned. Select this one, align it with this. All right, so everything is aligned, as you can see. So right now, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in this one. So the font I'll be making use of this is called the TacticSans. So I'll put the names for you guys in the down description below. So right now, this is the name of the font I'll be making use of this. All right, so I'm going to place it just right here. And once I do that, so guys, let's scale this one up. And the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to basically reduce this So the next thing I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to bring in this WhatsApp icon. Go to bitmap, select mode, select black and white, click on OK, then select trace bitmap, outline trace, line art, and wait for that to load. All right, so click on OK, and you can basically delete this, and you can delete this one. So scale this one down this way, reduce it, and bring it over here. All right, so I'm going to put a spacing over here. Let's space this one out. So I'm going to just reduce this WhatsApp icon, and once I do that, I'm going to place that just right here, and basically leave that to that, and we're going to just align it with this one. And once we do that, you can see, if you look on some designs, you will see an icon that states drink responsibly. So we're going to create that icon. Sorry, we're going to create that icon. So I'm going to basically use Ctrl+K and break this apart. I'm going to change this to uppercase. Use Shift F3, change this to uppercase, and I'm going to change this to Campton Book this way. So this one, we're going to change it to Campton Book medium. And I'm going to highlight everything. Use Shift F3 to change it to uppercase. And the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to basically scale this one down and bold this. All right. So once I do that, I'm going to bring in my ellipse tool, and my ellipse tool, your ellipse tool simply means your cycle tool. All right. So just or the oval shape. All right. So right now I'm going to place this just right here and give it a red color. So right now I'm going to basically come over to this color thumbnail and change this to RGB. So I want the red color to be 100% red. I'm going to just bring this one here and type plus 18. All right. Or we can say 18 plus. So that is how it's typed. All right. 18 plus, basically leave that to that. And this is basically what you're going to have. So right now I'm going to highlight everything and group it. So I'm going to place this one here. So I'm going to basically highlight it again and flip it just right here, 90-degree. And I'm going to basically place this one just right here and scale it up this way. So this is basically what we're going to have. And basically, guys, this is how we design this party flyer in CorelDraw. If you have any question, please don't forget, drop me a comment in the comment section below. And if you're yet to subscribe, please subscribe and share this video with your friends. And see you guys in my next video.